So the message for today is don't count me out. And so this scripture comes from 1 Samuel chapter 16, and I'm just going to read through. It says that Samuel went to one of Jesse's sons' house to go anoint for the new king. It's verse 6. It says, when they arrived, Samuel took one look at Eliab and thought, surely this is the Lord's anointed. But the Lord said to Samuel, don't judge by his appearance or height, for I have rejected him. The Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. People judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Then it goes on and says, after Jesse brought all their sons, Samuel said, the Lord has not chosen any of them. Are these all your sons? Then Jesse replied, there's still one, the youngest, but he's out in the field watching the sheep. Go send for him, Samuel said, and we will not sit down to eat until he arrives. So once he arrived, the Lord said, this is the one, anoint him. So as soon as David stood there among his brothers, Samuel took the flask oil and that he had brought and anointed David with the oil. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him powerfully from that day on. Right after that, verse 14, it says, now the Spirit of the Lord had left Saul, and the Lord sent a tormenting spirit that filled him with depression and fear. And so one of Saul's servants said, why don't we find a harp player that could soothe you when you're having these tormented spirits? So then it goes on and says, Saul agreed and said, at once, send and find someone that could play the harp. So one of the servants said to Saul, one of Jesse's sons from Bethlehem is a talented player. Not only that, he's a brave warrior, a man of war, and has good judgment. And so they sent a message to Jesse that said, send me your son David the shepherd. Once David got there, he began to serve Saul, and Saul loved him very much, and David became his armor bearer. And so I am here to tell you that if you feel as if you're being overlooked, if you are counting yourself out and you believe that you're the underdog, that God knows your heart, and he will move you from unseen to seen. He will move you from the back of the line to the front of the line. Not only did he send Samuel there to bless him as king, but he also was referred to Saul by one of his servants. His name was brought up in rooms that he had never even went in, and it was because of his character. And so I am just here to encourage you to stay in your character, to keep doing the things even if no one's looking, right? To still have values and morals. And I promise you that God will not count you out. Do not count yourself out. God has not counted you out, and you will go from unseen to seen, from the end, the last, to the beginning. And that is the good news.